We've seen a lot of increase in the tourism during the recent years. Wild camping is not forbidden in Morocco, and really go to the small shop, to the small kind of made up restaurant.
Hi Fari, thank you so much for joining us today in this Q&A about overtourism in Morocco. In case our customers or our viewers don't know you and your company yet, maybe you can briefly introduce yourself.
Okay. Yes. Hello, Anna. Thanks for having me. So my name is Farid, and I'm the co-founder of Baba Camper. We're a camper van rental company based in Marrakesh in Morocco, and we rent camper vans and 4x4 vehicles to travelers who really want to explore the country independently. We've been operating a few years. I think it's coming to 2 years. Yeah, our story started actually during the COVID, when personally I had the opportunity to rent a camper van during that period of lockdown. And when travel felt impossible, we managed to rent camper vans and go south of Morocco to discover amazing places and amazing spots. And that's what kind of the inception of the idea started in the back of the head. And so that's what kind of drives us to create Baba Camper.
Thank you for introducing yourself. It's very interesting to hear that you create something so big and so creative from a crisis like COVID. Maybe we can just start with the first question. Maybe you can tell us how tourism in your region has changed over the past few years, and especially in the current or in the upcoming season. What's changing?
The tourism, as you know, Morocco is a touristic country. We've seen a lot of increase in the tourism during the recent years. And there have been a lot of demand across all domains. So basically, rental cars and camper van rentals, especially. And we were surprised by the kind of demand that we had. And to be honest, we have some difficulties keeping up with the demand. So most of our actual fleet is almost fully booked, maybe a month in advance. The tourism in Morocco is basically increasing, and we've seen, to be honest, a very big demand, especially in our field, the camper van rental field.
And would you say you're yourself a more or less new company? Would you say the camper infrastructure or the offer has also increased, or how has that developed?
Yeah, it's been increasing, but I think in my point of view, let's say demand has been growing faster than infrastructure and also companies acting in this field. It's following a growth path, but demand is somehow bigger.
Yeah, I can understand, because you're located in a very beautiful country, right?
Yeah, with a lot of place to visit, and also it's people tend to forget, but it's a kind of very big country with very different landscapes. Because I don't know if I shared this photo with you. We had 2 months ago some clients that were able to see like somehow the 4 seasons all in the same week, from sleeping in the snow in a snowy lake to desert to places in the valley with green field, and at the end ending it in the beach, even swimming and surfing. So yeah, I think people kind of tend to forget that. I think if you compare it to Germany, maybe it's 1.5 the size of Germany. So people tend to forget that it's kind of big country that is stretched across a few thousand kilometers. Sorry.
That's all.
And if the demand is actually higher than the infrastructure, like campsites, for example, can you observe any over-tourism related challenges actually?
Well, I think it's a good question. So basically, when you talk about over-tourism, I tend to think about tourism in general because, as you know, we are based in Marrakesh, and Marrakesh is a very famous city. When there is a lot of tourists that comes during the whole year, and if you go to some places in Marrakesh, you will indeed find that it's a bit of crowded. There are a lot of tourists, especially in the old Medina or some special places or special museum where you will find a lot of tourism. However, if you shift it to our field, to the camper van, I don't find that over tourism is an issue because I don't think it's really there. It's more of a feeling. You will see more vans on the road, but like for example, at first we only had five vans, but we were kind of famous with local peoples because they tend to see the same van come in and go into places like Tarazout, Essaouira, and they thought that they thought falsely that we were a huge company with a very big fleet. And whereas it was more of an impression. And if we talk about our field, you will find that maybe some campsites will be saturated, will be full in the summer, but that's it. And the advantage of going with the camper van rental is that you can find your own spot, go to your own pace, going to visit the thing or to experience the landscape that you enjoy the most. So no, I don't think there's really an issue of over tourism. I think it's from our perspective, no, there's still a lot of place to grow, a lot of room to play in.
We're happy to hear this.
Yeah, that's very positive.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
My next question would be about common conflicts between locals and campers, but I guess because you told us there's not really a problem, that you wouldn't say there's common conflicts.
Maybe not over tourism, but maybe with wild camping, for example. Are there any conflicts?
Well, honestly, we don't really see those kind of conflicts because I don't know if you've heard, but Moroccans are famous for their hospitality. And even though most campers chose to come, are kind of respectful and curious. So the principle is very simple: just be respectful, try to connect with the local communities. Maybe sometimes it only takes to ask gently, and also be sensitive to the different cultural norms, and that's it. And in general, the wild camping is not forbidden in Morocco. There is some communities that chose to regulate it, like in Essaouira, where it's a city where they kind of banned the public parking of camper in the main avenue, beach facing, because there are a lot of campers that came with their own vehicles, their own RV, who started camping. And it's a small city, but very known for its cultural and the old Medina, and so that's it. And in general, maybe in some protected area, authorities will come and say to you that you need to move because there is a security issue. But that's it. So no, camping is very Morocco is in general very camping friendly. And no, we really have amazing feedback from our clients. So everyone is very happy about it.
That sounds really amazing.
Yeah. I'm looking for the next question. As there are no issues, how you told us, the next question is maybe double, kind of double, but what should campers do in the future? Maybe I changed the question a little bit. What could campers do in the future so Morocco stays camper friendly and there won't be any issues between locals and campers in the future?
I will answer the two questions. So first, like I said earlier, we started with 5 vehicles. Now we have 8. And at the end of the year, we plan on having maybe 18 vehicle total. So we kind of started slow because I wanted to ensure that our processes are able to scale up, and that's the huge part where I was investing a lot of time and energy to be able to have working processes, because as you know, the preparation of campers is something that is very time consuming, unlike a classic rental vehicle. So yeah, we were working on this, and now we finally have the means to support our growth. So yeah, we'll be expanding shortly our fleet to be able to offer this experience to more customers, because it always kind of saddens me when there's some clients who wants to book with us, and we respond that unfortunately we are already fully booked. So like I said in introduction, our idea is to be able to show Morocco in a different way, to be able to give the travelers the ability to visit Morocco at their own pace, away from mass tourism, and to also enjoy connecting with the nature, with the local communities. And for the second question, the ideas for sustainable tourism in Morocco long term. If I had to name what I think would make camping tourism more sustainable in Morocco, I'd say maybe 3 things. Like it's maybe more investment in kind of distributed infrastructure. Instead of building a bigger campsite, give a bigger same spot, just to support local entrepreneurs, to build a lot of small sites, farmers, guest house, that offers overnight parking with basic services like breakfast, something really with the local farmers. And the second is also, I think, very interesting, is to equip a vehicle to be self-sufficient in terms of power, like we did on our vans, where all are equipped with solar panels. So basically, in terms of electricity, they are self-sufficient. And also kind of self-sufficiency with water and proper waste management. And finally, I'd say that the third idea is to try to keep the experience authentic, because to keep the experience authentic with locals, to have, I don't know, maybe a tea with the shepherd, a meal with the Berber family in the mountains of Atlas. That's what for me is that's how I try to keep the experience authentic when I go to these places like in the Atlas, etc. I try to stay away from big restaurants, from big places, and really go to the small shop, to the small kind of made up restaurant that is run by the locals, and when you can get the real authentic experience.
Sounds to me like camping or renting camper vans for you is the solution for sustainable tourism growth that benefits Morocco and its inhabitants. That's the message that's delivered to me right now.
Yeah, definitely, because maybe I did not stress it at first, but also one idea that drives us is we have amazing places in Morocco, but the infrastructure, the hotels, guest house are more concentrated in main cities, in main areas. So, like if you go maybe 100 kilometers south of Agadir, you won't find any hotel, nothing. So if you go to Sidi Ifni, maybe you find one old hotel, but that's it. For me and for our team, the idea is to be able, if you want to visit these places, you need to look for a van or for an RV, because the reality is that there are now no classic in hotel hospitality infrastructure. So the vans kind of represent an alternative way to visit these places and to make them more accessible to more interested population of travelers.
So I think the most important part now is not another behavior of the campers, but instead the support of the government to grow small businesses, which are positive for the local tourism.
Yeah, but not only government, also tourists, because if they invest, if they go to local communities, and if they eat locally with locals, etc., it's their kind of investing and helping these communities to grow, instead of waiting from actions top to bottom. It's I think it's a really win-win that can be actionable very easy, and it's a win-win for the traveler and also for the local communities.
As a last question, do you maybe have a tip for the viewers how they can identify like these local small businesses? Or do you have a good source, like yourself, maybe talk to you, or maybe even a website, something like this?
Yeah, it's something that we have started like trying to develop some kind of partnership with local communities, but I don't think we only have very few, and I think the best way, to be honest, to discover local communities is just to get on the road. And when you see somewhere that is making food, you will find a lot of them during the road, just to stop and enjoy. And from my own experience, it was like that. Last year we went to Merzouga, and we did some stop during the way. There is some coffee shops in the middle of nowhere, so you just stop, you take the time to enjoy, to relax also.
Yeah, I love the small coffee trucks at the
exactly. You have the small coffee trucks. You also have kind of farmers that have their farm near the road. Sometimes they build like small restaurant, etc. And just stop and enjoy. I think it's there where you can get the real authentic experience, and just enjoy the travel, enjoy the local product, and that's it.
Yeah, that sounds like a very beautiful way to explore the country.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. I would 100% recommend it.
Yeah, Farid, thank you so much for sharing your perspective today with us. We
Yeah,
would
you're
like to emphasize one more time the partnership with you between Baba and Rent a Camper. And it's very important to us to promote your business, so our business is going well in the future also.
Yeah, definitely. And we've been working for a few months now, I think for 7 or 8 months. And yeah, we hope to continue in this dynamic. And I think it's a very mutual partnership. And personally, I'm very satisfied of it. And also the whole team that I've had the opportunity to meet until now. And yes.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
You're welcome.